Hi, thank you so much for coming to this talk, and thank you for having me. My name is Mariya, and I'm the founder of Feel, which is a platform for women to learn all about sexuality, intimacy, and pleasure, and have the tools that enable them to unlock their creative sexual energy. And today's talk is for everyone, not just women, so don't worry about it. We're going to start with a brief introduction into the subject, and then we'll have an interactive exercise. So I ask you, if you can, be seated, because it will be easier for you to do the exercise. But otherwise, if you're standing, it's still fine. So today's subject is shifting from having mundane sex to having ecstatic experiences. And I find this subject really important because people naturally crave higher states of consciousness. We crave altered state of consciousness. We crave ecstasy. And the ways we usually try to find those states are outside of our bodies. So be it engaging in religious experiences, be it taking drugs, alcohol. People who take psychedelics know what I'm talking about. There are other ways to do so, such as engage in extreme sports. So people who go and climb high mountain peaks or dive deep into the ocean, they experience incredible feelings of ecstasy. And to do so, they're willing to risk their lives to still be able to feel those feelings. At the same time, sexuality is a free tool, a natural tool that is always available to us. It is always within our own bodies. And yes, ideally, we need another person to participate. However, being alone and working with your sexuality is also possible. So today we're going to explore how to actually shift from having basic sex that simply helps us to satisfy our animal needs, satisfy needs for intimacy, for connection, and just release stress and orgasm. So it is just like having basic food that simply satisfies your needs, or you can actually have an incredible food that nurtures you and leaves you with state of pleasure for a very long time. So what I love about exploration of sexuality is that to actually shift from having mundane sex to reaching ecstatic states, you have to work on your mind and body. So side effects on working on your sexuality is actually that you become really healthy. And important thing to notice is that sexuality is really a reflection of how connected you are to your own body and to your own mind. And how can you master the connection of mind and body, and how can you master your own energy? Therefore, it is a reflection of your ability to be intimate with yourself, with your partner. It's your ability to open your heart, to be vulnerable, to not be so much about the performance, and to actually be about connection and energy. Therefore, to develop your sexuality and to be able to play with it and to reach ecstatic states, you have to work on all those points. You have to work on your spirit, on your mind, on your body, and on your connection and intimacy. And how those practices or exercises look like? What are they? Well, they are very similar to mindfulness exercises. And a lot of them are taken from the ancient wisdom. We're talking about anything that is involved in your sexual experiences, from your breath to your pelvic floor intimate muscles, to your heart opening abilities, to your mindfulness abilities. So therefore, those exercises look like breath work, for example, or mindfulness exercises where you can work with your mind, connect to your own body, connect to your pleasure, and then move that pleasure through your body using your breath and mind and sensations. Some of those practices look like humming, so working with your vibrations of your own body, such as by making different sounds, you vibrate the energy through your entire body and learn to connect to it. Therefore, all these silly exercises you see sometimes in videos about Tantra, for example, they actually work so well. Other exercises involve pelvic floor training. And I'm not talking about boring pelvic floor training that most people know about, like Kegel exercises. I'm talking about pleasureful, fun exercises you can do by connecting to your intimate muscles that look like a hammock and spread across your entire pelvis and having fun with it. We'll try a little bit of it today. And let me just see what else did I want to share about these practices. Well, some of those practices you do on your own, as such as those that I've just listed, and some of those practices you do with a partner, because obviously sex is usually a partner activity, and as much as you need to learn and practice your own energy, then you need to learn how can you bring that into your relationships or into your sexual life. And that means mindfully engaging in various practices with your partner. And some of those practices are also incredibly fun. And that means mindfully allocating an hour or two for, let's say, a sex date, where you can practice very gentle exercises first and then try something a bit more advanced. So how can you find some of them? Well, I just recommend you to start exploring sexuality generally as a concept, not as a performance that most of us do. So another thing that I really want to share, if you want to embark on a path towards ecstatic states through sexuality, is to forget everything you've ever learned about sex, from porn, from media, because in reality, this is the way most of us learn about sex. There isn't a lot of healthy education, and as a result, we watch porn and we consume that image of performance that is designed for our short attention span, and we think this is the way it should be. And while in fact, this is quite the opposite of good, pleasurable connection between human beings. And another thing is to start working on your stress levels, because stress is the enemy of connection and pleasure. And very often we put so much pressure on our partners because we think they don't want us or we don't want them because, well, we've lost connection, while in fact it might be just the stress from everyday life that we are facing that stands in the way of intimacy. And therefore, all the exercises I've just told you about that just make you a better human, more relaxed and connected to your body, are also helping you relieve stress. And today, we're going to try an exercise with you together. It will be about a 10-minute thing, I think even 9. And I invite you to just be open-minded. And don't worry, it's a very, very gentle exercise. Everyone can do it. It's nothing too crazy or too much. It's very short, but it involves you feeling connected to yourself, feeling connected to your breath, and just being a little open to the feelings that arise within you. You do it on your own, you do it seated, but if you're standing, you can also do it, it's fine. Just if you can sit down, that's great. I will ask for music, please, and I'll guide you through a very simple thing. So I invite you to sit down comfortably and put away all the little devices, drinks, and whatever you have so that nothing distracts you. Yeah. Let's finish with all the movements. Hey, what happened with the music? Well, as we're working on the music, just start opening up your body. If you have cross-legged or arms, open up them too so that the energy can flow freely. And close your eyes. I'd love all of you to close your eyes so that you don't feel watched and you don't feel or think about other people. Now it is your time to truly connect to yourself and to your own erotic, creative energy that all lives within you. And as you start tuning in into your body, just recognize whether there is any tension, whether you feel nervous or whether you feel excited and curious, just acknowledge the way you feel without any judgment. Take a deep breath, and I'll take it with you. Take a deep breath in a way that it opens up your lungs, and take it into your belly, relaxing your belly fully. And breathe out fully. Keep breathing deeply as I tell you a little more about what's going to happen. With each breath that we're going to take, we will take that breath fully into our belly, letting it fully relax and open without thinking whether it's too big, too round. Forget any judgment. And with each breath out, we're going to let go of all the air, and with it, we're going to let go of all the tension, stress, whatever stands between you and intimacy. And we're going to keep breathing deeply now. And as you breathe, I invite you to start rolling your shoulders, maybe two of them at the same time, or maybe one and then the other. But move them a little bit to help your body release any tension with your breath even more. Sometimes it helps to breathe out with sound, and don't worry, everyone is doing this, so you can breathe out fully with a sound if that helps you. And I'll do that with you to make it feel better, easier. Start visualizing a little ball of energy. It can be orange or yellow, golden. And that ball of energy lives inside your pelvis. Connect to your pelvis and see whether you feel any tension there. And with each breathe in, feel how you expand your belly and relax it, therefore relaxing your pelvic floor. Let's take a deep breath into your belly and let that little ball move within your pelvis. And relax your pelvic floor even more. That little ball of energy that you keep breathing into is your erotic energy, your life force. That energy that has a potential to give life. That energy that has a potential to give pleasure. And that energy that you receive and give. So that energy is really worth it to pay attention to give love to, and to nurture. So take a deep breath into that little golden energy ball. Let's do it together. And now as you breathe out, feel how that golden energy expands as you breathe out, and it sends all the little layers of energy through your body. We take 3 deep breaths like that. First you breathe into that ball, and then you breathe out and let the energy spread through your body. Erotic energy, energy of pleasure. And now we're going to try something different. It's also involving that little ball of pleasure. With each breath in, try to also lift internal muscles of your pelvis, your pelvic floor muscles, lifting them in a way that you lift that ball up and let the energy spread through your belly, through your heart, through your shoulders, down into your arms, into your fingertips. And then it becomes so big that it spreads through your head and outside of your body. So let's do this together. We breathe in and we let that ball go up with the power of our pelvic floor muscles. It can be quite tricky, but just don't worry about it. Do whatever you feel. Breathe in, pull the energy up, and let it spread through your body, through your heart, through your shoulders, fingertips, through your head and outside of your body. Try this again on your own. And now we'll try to work a second layer of it. We'll do the same thing as we breathe in. We pull that energy up and through our body. But then when we breathe out, we let that ball drop, relax pelvic floor fully, and let that energy spread through your feet, through your legs. So breathing deeply and pull that energy up through your body, through your belly, through your shoulders, through your heart, down into your fingertips, and from outside of your body. And now breathe out, relax everything, and feel how that ball drops and spreads the energy through your legs and down into your fingertips. And let's do it again. Deep, deep, deep breath. Pull your pelvic floor muscles up and let that energy go through your heart, through your shoulders, through your hands, into your fingertips, and outside of your body. And then breathe out, fully relax, relax, relax. Let that energy go down through your feet. And now I just want you to sit for a minute and try to move that little ball of erotic energy through your body using your breath and pelvic floor muscles, just in the way you want to, in the way you feel like it. Try to locate it inside your pelvis and play with it, just the way you feel you want to do so. And I'll breathe with you to help you out. As you do so, I invite you to simply remember and carry it into your life that there is this erotic life force energy inside you, always available to you. Energy that helps you to create life, or just simply be creative. And you can move it inside your body using your breath, using your pelvic floor muscles, using your pleasure ability, and you can also gift that energy to your partner. And the more you do these kind of exercises, the more you can bring into your partner life. So just start coming back into your body, into the current space. And yeah, make some final movements and blink your eyes open slowly. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to finish here. Please stay in touch with me by scanning this QR code. It has all of our information, all of my information, and thank you so much for trying this. You've been a great audience. I'm so happy that you did that.